If you need to test your app on a device on iOS, you need to add something called provisions into your device. On Android, it's not that difficult. You just build your app and then upload it through an app in your IDE or SDK. I forgot the name of it at the moment, but it's used for debugging. You just upload the build through an app and then run it on an Android. It's pretty easy. But on iOS, it's another story. Okay, so you need to sign up as a developer for Apple. Again, it's free for students and $99 for regular folks. So you need to log in and find where certificates and profiles are. Click on that guy. So then there are several things you need to do. Check your provision profiles. I have some already made, but they're all expired. It's from a year ago, so I can't use these again. Basically, these are files you need to upload into your device. They're more encrypted sort of passwords for security reasons. We don't need to build for distribution just yet. We're just using it for development. So click on the development, iOS app development. But then first I just realized we need to add a device into the profile. These are my old devices, and I recently got a new iPad, so I need to add a new device. And the device is basically used for your profile. You could build a profile for the Darling device or the Sweetheart device, and they're completely different. You can't interchange. So I need to create one for my new iPad. Notice they have UID as well. Those are basically identification numbers for the device. They're unique ID numbers, basically. So you can edit the list of devices that you have. You're allowed to have 99 devices in your account. You can acknowledge all the devices you have, or you can remove the devices. I realized I gave mine away, one of them away, so I'm going back and uncheck one of the device. So I don't need Sweetheart anymore. Continue. So I'm going to add a new one. Type in the name of your device. And to find the UID or UDID, there's two ways. You could find it through iTunes, or you can find it through Xcode. So just select your device through iTunes, click on serial number, and you'll see the UID there. You can copy and then paste. I'm going to blur out my actual ID so it's not like free floating in the internet. Those are the list of your devices. There's one other thing you need to do is create an app ID. These are my previous ones for my apps, but I have a generic one called Two Noodles app, and then there's a star sign next to the ID. Basically, it's a wildcard. I could use it to build any app. Those other IDs are specifically for an app I put on the App Store. So we have everything we need: our device ID and app ID. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you another way to find your UID. If you launch Xcode, with your device attached through the USB, something called an organizer will pop up. This basically will tell you your device info. So there's your UID. You can copy and paste that into the field as well. So to create a provision, you can easily go through the organizer by clicking Use for Development. So if I hit refresh, as you can see, there's a iOS provision created through Xcode. There's a green active status. Click on it, you can show your information. Choose iOS app development. Choose our wildcard app. That's the one with the star. And that's me as the developer. Select the device. Give it a name. And the provision is ready. So next you need to do is download it. Then you can either drag it into the organizer or iTunes to upload it to your device. Just drag it into the provision profiles and it will appear. You can also obviously click add and manually go through the file folders. So now you have a provision, and that's it. You're ready to rock and roll. So let's test it out. You can select the device. I'm building the app into my device right now. Obviously you can't see it. So that's how it's done.